So, do you want to know how you can lose 5 pounds in 1 week? Well, I'm going to tell you about that. I'm also going to tell you about how much I lost in my first week of Nutrisystem. So, if you're ready, listen up. Here it goes. Okay, so I'm back again to tell you guys about my first week on Nutrisystem. And first, I owe it to you guys to give you a good breakdown of the program. I've previously talked about in my last videos about the general system of Nutrisystem, as well as the basis of the systems on what types of foods you'll be eating. But I wanted to go just a little bit deeper into those types of foods. Okay. So just bear with me. I'm going to have the description on the screen so you can kind of read along, and I'm going to talk about those different categories of foods, okay? So the first category of food is the power fuels. Remember, those are our lean proteins, okay? So the power fuels are going to be between 80 and 120 calories for one serving. The power fuel is going to have at least 5 grams of protein or at least 8 grams of total fat, with no more than 4 grams of total saturated fat, okay? So these are high quality proteins and also healthy fats. And I gave you some great examples of power fuels in my previous videos. And then your smart carbs, okay? So these are between 80 to 120 calories, and they have at least 1 or more grams of fiber. So remember, these are lower on the glycemic index, and they're also carbs that are packed with fiber so that they are digested more slowly, helping you feel full longer. So we definitely want to try to have that full feeling to get us through the day, because it's gonna be hard, y'all, in the first week. And then we also have our vegetables. We're eating non-starchy vegetables, and this is unlimited, which means you can have as much as you can stand. One serving should be about a half a cup cooked or 1 cup raw. So there are many examples of non-starchy vegetables. You can see some of those examples on the screen. Broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, things like that, okay? So we're not talking about like sweet potatoes or corn or any of that. So we're sticking to our non-starchy vegetables. We also have free foods. I didn't talk about these, but free foods are foods that are unlimited as long as they are 10 calories or less. And one free food that you should try is definitely salsa. So 1 serving of salsa is about 10 calories, okay? And then we have our extras. So extras are foods that you can enjoy up to 3 times per day. And extra is a serving of any food that is between 10 to 35 calories per serving. So this is most likely going to be like a salad dressing that you're going to put on your salads. So that's going to be your extras, okay? So I felt I owed it to you guys to talk a little bit more about those in depth. And then I also made a mistake in my previous video when I was talking about getting like an extra snack or something on the first week, because I was weighing over 250 pounds. So the correction is that you get an additional 2 power fuels. That's what's suggested in the first week if you have 100 or more pounds to lose, okay? So if you're like me, you got a lot of weight to lose, you can add in those extra power fuels to power you along, because let me tell you, week 1 is hard, and I am not going to lie to you. I'm not going to exaggerate with you. I'm not going to pretend like it was easy or a breeze. It was not at all, by no means. Okay. So let's talk about my week 1. Y'all, so Nutrisystem used to have this motto or saying or whatever. They called it, what did they call it? They used to call it the Fast 5 program, which was the first week. The reason why they called it that is because they were telling you that you could lose 5 pounds in 1 week. So that's what I started off with saying to you guys. I'm assuming they don't say that anymore because they don't want to encourage crash dieting or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, a lot of people do lose that much, and many people lose even much more. We're going to talk about how much I lost. But first, the reason why is because, come to find out, week 1 is like 1,000 calories, okay? So you're going to eat 5 times a day, and I'm not talking about us heavyweights that have over 100 pounds to lose, but just regular folk. You're gonna eat 5 times a day. So your breakfast is gonna be a Nutrisystem entree, okay? So they have like the bars in the morning, they have the buttermilk waffles, they have the home style pancakes, they have a lot of things you can eat for your breakfast in the morning. You should also try to get in your 4 servings of veggies. How do you get in 4 servings of veggies? That means you're eating veggies with breakfast. So just find something you like and just go with it. Go for it. I don't have any advice in that area at all, okay? And so what I was doing, since I was getting an extra power fuel, I was adding in an egg with my breakfast. Don't be jealous. And I was adding vegetables on top of that, okay? And then you'll have your AM snack. Your AM snack is your shake. Remember, you have that box, 7-day box of shakes. Yeah, so that'll be your AM snack. Everybody has the same thing. And then you're gonna have the lunch. Your lunch is your Nutrisystem entree, whatever you decide that you wanna eat. And also, remember, the first week, you're not getting any extras. You're not getting any free foods besides the vegetables. So don't add in the extra stuff. The first one, you're gonna eat a Nutrisystem entree and you're gonna have some veggies with it. That's just what you're going to do, okay? And then right now, this is 3 meals. The 4th meal is your Nutrisystem snack. So you're gonna have a Nutrisystem snack, whatever you want that to be. You can add a veggie with it or not, but just remember you need 4 servings of veggies a day. So then we're gonna eat our Nutrisystem entree for dinner, and hopefully you'll add in some veggies with that. And so that's pretty much what you're doing, okay? Of course, you're also drinking at least 64 ounces of water, and you are not doing any exercise the first week because you're only eating like 1,000 calories. Or maybe a little bit more if you have over 100 pounds to lose. So you don't have very much energy. And let me tell you, I had 0 energy, like y'all. It was like hell week. Like it wasn't. So I'm gonna give you some tips that hopefully will get you through this 7 days of sacrifice. That's what I'm gonna call it, 7 days of sacrifice. Okay. So my first tip is to plan. Okay, so failure to plan is a plan to fail. We want to set ourselves up for success. So that's the first thing that we want to do. We want to plan. We want to go ahead and grocery shop. We want to get our veggies. We also want to plan our meals out. So if you know that you need to get creative with your veggies, you need to look up how to prepare a certain type of veggie because you never cooked it before, then that's what you have to do. You have to make sure you plan your meals, plan your shopping, plan, and have a backup plan just in case. So if you're working or if you're out busy or if you're doing other things, make sure that you don't wind up missing your meals. Make sure that you have all of your meals with you. Make sure that you have your veggies with you. If you need to buy some Ziploc containers or Ziploc bags or whatever you need to buy to make sure that you're staying on track and you're prepared, that's what you just got to do, okay? So the second tip is to pre-diet. So I do not do this, and you should do this, okay? I'm not a big soda drinker. There was one point in time where I drank a lot of sodas, but I don't do that at all. I don't drink sodas at all. I don't crave sodas. I don't want them. It's just not something that I drink. It's not something that I struggle with. Just like I'm a sweets person, and some people are not sweets person, or they're not sweets people. So it doesn't faze them if they don't have anything sweet. So sodas do not faze me. If you are a soda drinker, please do not do this program without weaning yourself off of sodas, because you are going to have the worst headache in the world, and it's going to feel like your head is exploding. So please, if you are a caffeine drinker and you plan on not having caffeine this first week, you need to wean yourself off of that. Also, if you're a sweets person like me and you eat a lot of sugar and you're addicted to it, please try to wean yourself off that as much as you can. I did not do that. It was a total mistake. It was a total disaster. I was dizzy. I was weak. I was nauseated. I felt like I was dying. It was pretty bad.
Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house?
I'm a doctor.
What's up, Doc?
It got so bad to where I called Nutrisystem support. Well, I didn't call them, I chatted them. And I was like, why do I feel this way? I think they were like, feel sorry for me. And they were like, just switch to the normal plan. I didn't do that. I stuck it out. And I just ate like an extra donut or something if I was feeling too bad. Okay, so we want to try to pre-diet. We want to try to start weaning ourselves off all this stuff at least a week before, okay? Not saying you're full on dieting, just try to get some of that stuff out of your system so you're not like me and you don't feel like you're about to die. Okay, the third thing you want to do is you want to get a water bottle. So I got this baby off of Amazon, and it's the one that has kind of like the positive motivating messages on it. It's 22 ounces. They also have the really huge ones. I believe they're 64 ounces, the really big ones. I didn't get a big one because I want this to go into the little holder things at the gym when I'm exercising. So I just refill it. So you refill this bad boy 3 times a day. That's 66 ounces. That's the at least 64 that you need. If you want to drink more water, you can have more. I mean, it doesn't matter. But don't feel like you have to drink like a gallon a day. You don't have to do that. But a lot of people do, and that's just what they do. If that's what you want to do, fine. I mean, it comes to a point where all of that is pretty negligible, okay? So we talked about getting a water bottle because we need to make sure that we have our water. We want to make sure that we're hydrated. Okay. Also, you want to plan out your exercise for the next week. So you need to start thinking about your options going forward because we talked about how you need to be exercising at least 30 minutes a day, okay? So whatever you plan on doing, if you want to get a gym membership, go ahead and do that. Plan that out. If they have some kind of special or some kind of deal going on, or you can get someone to refer you, go ahead and do that. That's a great idea. That's a great option. If you have a park or something that's close to your house and they have like walking trails and things like that, plan that out. Where do you need to go? What do you need to do? Or if you're just like, no, I'm not doing all that, then figure out what you're going to do. Are you gonna like download an app and stream it on your TV? Or are you gonna just walk around the block? Or are you gonna like do it super big and like join a running club? I don't know. Just think about going forward and what you're going to do. Okay. And then the 5th tip is use Nutrisystem support. So be like me. If you feel like you're struggling the first week, if you feel like something is not right and going on, reach out to them. They're there to help. They're going to help you with whatever you need. Okay. And then another big thing, this isn't a tip, but you should do this before you start your program. You should see your doctor. You should get a baseline of all your levels of vitamins, et cetera, in your body. You want to make sure that you're healthy enough to do this because people with diabetes do not do the first week. They just start normal Nutrisystem. You know, because the rises and drops in blood sugar, they may not be able to handle that. So we don't want anyone passing out and hurting themselves and being hospitalized. So you want to check with your doctor to make sure that you are A-okay to do a diet, to reduce your calories, to start exercising and all that good stuff. So let's talk about me and my first week. So I told you it was Hell Week, which is fine, but I'm through that. I'm across that hurdle now. So I feel much better. Because, you know, I'm eating healthy. I've reduced my sugar, which I'm so happy about because the more that I'm doing this, the more that I'm getting used to it. So I'm very excited about that. And when you start eating healthy, you just notice a difference in everything. You notice a difference in just your weight. Of course, you're reducing your weight, but just your overall feeling, your overall appearance, your overall well-being, your overall spirit. You feel good about yourself. And especially if you're hitting your goals, if you're doing things that you want to do, you feel so good just in general, like you're glowing, girl. Like, okay. So I started at 251.6. That was my starting weight. Yeah, it's a long road, I know. So all my heavyweights, we have a long road to go. We'll be there to support each other. We'll get this done. So don't worry about it, okay? So I started at 251.6, and drum roll, how much did I lose? I got down to 248. So for my first week, I lost a total of 3.6 pounds. You guys, I'm so excited about that. Normal, healthy weight loss is between 1 to 2 pounds a week, depending upon what your starting weight is, you know, what you're eating, what your exercise regimen looks like. So many factors go into that. If you're retaining water, so many factors go into that. If you use the bathroom, things like that. So your weight is going to fluctuate. So you guys, I lost 3.6 pounds. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so great. It was hell week. It was. I'm not going to lie. Like, it wasn't easy. It wasn't something that I'm craving to do again. I think the pre-dieting will help. Definitely will help you. So that was pretty much my first week. I mean, you know, I had my breakfast, my AM snack, my extra power fuel, my lunch, my Nutrisystem snack, my dinner, my extra power fuel. I mean, I powered through it. I mean, I was a beast. I did it. And you guys can do it too, okay? So if you plan on doing Nutrisystem, once you get over the hurdle of that first week, you'll be smooth sailing. I'm telling you. You're going to start practicing, incorporating your power fuels, also practicing flexing. So I'm also going to talk about that, the whole flex world. What is that about? So of course, like I said, flexing is when you do your meals on your own. So that means they tell you how many power fuels you'll have in this meal, how many smart carbs you'll have in this meal, and you just put those two things together and you just work with it and you just create some kind of meal. And of course, our non-starchy vegetables are always unlimited, so you want to make sure that you have a lot of those with your meals, okay? So as always, I'm going to leave you on a positive note. So what is that positive note we're going to talk about today? Let's see. There is nothing more beautiful than when you prove to yourself just how strong you are. That author is unknown. Goodness, this could not align more with week 1 of Nutrisystem. So if you didn't pre-diet like I did, it took some strength. It took a lot of strength, especially if you live with someone who is as thin as a damn dime. They can eat whatever they want to, and they literally do, and they don't gain any weight. Yes. So it's difficult navigating certain situations, or when you go outside and you smell like fast food just wafting through the air and you just want to like scarf down everything in sight, or when you just feel generally bad and you're like, dang, I don't know if I can do this. Like, do not get discouraged. Do not give up. Keep on going, because it will get easier. Like, I promise you, this stuff will become second nature to you. You're gonna be awesome. You're gonna do it. You're gonna get over this. And when you start losing the weight and seeing the results and dropping the pounds, your clothes are too big, you have to go shopping, you're looking great in the mirror, you're going to the doctor, they said you're so healthy, all your blood levels are great, and you don't have to take all this medicine anymore, and you're getting outside and you're being active and you're doing all the things that you were watching from the sidelines now. You're gonna feel like, okay. Those 7 days, it's okay. It was worth it, okay? So you're a lot stronger than you think you are. Absolutely. So that was my positive word, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.